I was formerly the marketing coordinator for a luxury boutique hotel in Texas. I sourced all of our promotional products for marketing events like uniforms.
Previously, I used to be a customer service manager at a family entertainment center. So those are the kind of arcades, go-kart places, and restaurants all in one. So yeah, I used to manage a customer service team.
Just prior to the start of summer, I was tasked with getting all of the sizes for our seasonal workers. I can't even begin to tell you how complicated this process was. We very manually tacked a sign-up sheet in the kitchen, just hoping to collect the information. This took anywhere from 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and even then I would still have to fill in some of the gaps. If they wanted to see the uniforms we were ordering, they would have to come into my office to get a look at it. So then once I went to place the order online, it wasn't unusual for that item to be out of stock or unavailable, and I'd have to pick something else. So it was a little bit of a nightmare, and I would have to repeat this process for 3 other seasonal events that we did.
I was tasked with working with HR and then getting every single department's uniforms. So every single department had a different color. If it was client facing, it was one certain color. If they were not facing the client, it was another color. If they were manager, supervisor, things like that, it was a different color, a different style. Constantly every day I was chasing around managers, supervisors, who are your new people, what are the sizing? So that was a month-long process.
So once the order did come in, I drove them to an embroiderer about 30 minutes away. Not an ideal process. So all in all, from beginning to end, it was about a month-long process.
So I actually didn't know about company stores. Nobody offered them to us. Our distributor that was working with our corporate office didn't suggest them. Not sure if they even knew that company stores were available. Definitely if somebody would have said, hey, we have this solution, I would have jumped right on it. I would have called corporate and said, hey, we need this. This is something that's gonna save me a month's load of work.
We had a distributor from Austin pop into the hotel, just a cold call sales visit, and she was the one that opened my eyes to doing an online store. Up until then, I didn't even know that was a possibility. So it was really a no-brainer for me and for my executive team, considering how much time and money it was going to save us. Once we implemented the store, it made all the difference. I went from a process that took me over a month to one that took me maybe a week and a half from start to delivery. And then we expanded it to all the other departments of the hotel, like our food and beverage. We ordered branded coasters for the rooms, notepads for our conference rooms, branded water bottles that the valets would hand out to guests. And then it really came at a perfect time. The hotel was planning on expanding the brand to other parts of the state, so it was really good to go ahead and get that in place so that we could streamline the brand all the way across.
Well, my advice to distributors that are kind of on the fence or maybe that don't know about company stores is just to ask their customers, what does that internal process look like? Because mine was horrible. If somebody would have pitched it, would have offered it, mentioned something like that, I would have gone for it like that same day. Let's go, let's get it set up. So it's just, asking your customers, hey, would this be beneficial? Or what does your internal process look like? I know what mine looks like, but what does yours look like? And I think that would seal the deal.
I would say make sure that you know what your clients are going through with their buying process. I think sometimes there might be some extra steps that you're not aware of. So just offering solutions that solve a big pain point, because I think in the end, you're really going to end up winning that customer's loyalty.